class children. I am your science teacher and my name is Mrs. Jyoti. So successfully we have completed 3 lessons and the quarterly exams also. Hope you all have written the exams well and celebrated the festival well. So now we are going to start the 4th lesson. So keep your pencil ready and your term book ready. Open page number 228. Page number 228. So 3 lessons we have completed. Now we are in lesson 4. So what is lesson 4? Food and feeding habits of animals. So what are the different food habits of animals? Do they eat plants? Do they eat animals? So what do they eat? This is about the food of the animals, and based on the food habits, what are they called? Then feeding. So how do they feed? So few they have only beaks and few they have teeth to chew and eat, and few animals they don't have teeth at all. So about these things we are going to learn from this lesson. So open page number 228, that is lesson number 4, food and feeding habits of the animals. So hope you all are maintaining your classworks well. Yes. Now if you look at page number 228, lesson number 4, food and feeding habits of animals. So learning objectives. In this lesson what we are going to learn? Classifying animals according to their eating habits. So based on the eating habits, how we are going to classify? Classify in the sense how we are going to separate the animals. Then distinguish between herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. So what are the herbivores, what are carnivores and what are omnivores? So what is the differences between them? And describing the food chain. So what is food chain? About all these things we are going to learn from this lesson. Now here you have a warm-up box, so keep your pencil ready and a scale also. So match it with the help of scale and pencil. Now if you look here, so here one side you have the animals and on the other side you have the food items which they eat. So what you have to do? You have to match it. Okay. So I am writing here. So on one side you have dog, then you have a cow, then you have a monkey, and then you have a squirrel. Then on the other side you have banana, then you have a walnut, then you have grass, and you have a bone. Yes, so one side we have the animals and towards the other side we have the food which they eat. Now if you look at the first one is dog. So everyone knows whenever somebody shows a picture of dog, in its mouth there will be a bone. So match the dog with the bone. So as I already told you, match it with pencil and scale. So match the dog with the bone. Then cow. So what does a cow eat? Does it eat bananas, walnut or grass? It eats grass. So match cow with grass. Okay. Then monkey. The favorite food of monkey is banana. So match monkey with banana. Then squirrels. Squirrels they eat walnuts. So this is how you have to match. Dog you have to match it with bone. Then cow you have to match it with the picture of grass. Then monkey you should match it with the picture of banana. Then the last one, squirrel, you should match it with the picture of walnut. Yes, so this is what you should do. Then moving on to the introduction part. So in our day-to-day life we see animals in our surroundings, that is cat, dog and birds and all. So if you see birds eat like food grains they eat. Then dog, it eats food and flesh. Then cat, it eats flesh as well as it drinks the milk also. Yes, and cows, buffaloes also we see. They eat the grass. So each and every animal's feeding habits are different. Their food habits are different. So let us go into the lesson. That is lesson 4, food and feeding habits of animals. So page number 229, introduction part. Our planet Earth consists of different kinds of animals who have different types of eating habits. But all of them have one common thing in them. They all need food to obtain energy that keeps their body alive and active. So each and every living organism, not only plants, animals, human beings. So every living organism, it needs food. So why do we need food? It gives us energy. It helps us to stay alive and active. So food. Food is the common thing for all the living beings. So food, it will give us energy. What it will give? It will give us energy to do the work for human beings and animals. So if animals, if they want to move from one place to other place also, they need energy. So from where does that energy come? It comes from the food they eat. So it gives energy. It will help them to stay alive and active. So morning we eat breakfast. Afternoon if we skip the lunch, by the time evening we feel very weak. We will not have that much energy. So to stay active frequently we have to take a little portion of food. So eating 3 times a day with full quantity of food is not good for health. But at least 5 to 6 times you have to eat very little portion of the food. So that helps you to stay alive, active, and it's going to give us energy. So here each and every living thing, they need food, but their eating habits and the food which they eat is completely different. So in this chapter we are going to learn about the different types of food that different animals eat. So we will also learn about the specific features of animals that help them in eating the food. So as they eating food, like whatever food they eat is different. So their teeth and the facial whatever parts are there, that is also completely different from one animal to other animal. So in this lesson we will learn about the food which they eat and what are the facial changes which they have. So why do animals need food? So why do they need food? As I already told you, it gives us energy, right? It gives animals or plants or us, it gives energy and it will make us to stay alive and active. So food is the ultimate source of energy that helps us not only to survive but also enables us to grow and stay healthy. So by taking the food continuously day by day, it will help us to grow for some extent. Okay, till the death we don't grow continuously. Yes, so up to some extent we grow and we stop. So food not only gives us energy, they also help us to grow. They also help us to grow and stay healthy. So have you ever wondered from where does this food come from? So where does this food come from? Now example, we are eating the food. So morning we are drinking the milk. So from where does this milk come from? From the milk packet? No. It comes from the animals like cows and buffaloes. And later we eat the food like rice and vegetables and fruits and all. So from where does this fruits come? From where does these vegetables come? They come from the plants. Now evening time we eat some bread and jam, otherwise we eat some snack items like samosa and all. So from where does this samosa come from? We use different ingredients to make that. So we use like wheat flour to make the chapatis and all. So from where does this wheat flour come? Wheat flour comes from the grains, and these grains are nothing but it is from the plants. So most of the food which we eat, it comes from the plants and very few from the animals. Like daily we eat an egg comes from animals. We drink milk comes from animals. And weekly twice or thrice we eat the non-veg. That non-veg, that flesh, it comes from the animals. Yes, so food comes from the animals and plants. So this comes from plants and animals. So here food, it comes from the plants and animals. So food, it's going to give us energy, it helps us to grow, it helps us to stay healthy, and it helps us to stay alive and active. And this food comes from plants and animals. So here there is a table for you in the textbook. So what you have to do in that table? One example I am going to give you, the remaining is your homework. So in the first, the heading is the plant-based food. The first box is related to plant-based food, and the next one is the animal-based food. And the next box belongs to animal-based food. So just now as I told you, so what food items will come from the animals, like flesh, milk, yes, and eggs and all. And what food items will come from plants, like leaves and roots, like carrot and all. The previous lesson we have discussed. Then we also eat the fruits and vegetables, we eat the grains and all. So these are the food items which are based on the plants. From animals we eat egg, milk, meat, bones and all. So one I am going to write it for you, and the remaining you have to do it. So plant-based food, I am writing grains. Then vegetables, fruits, then leaves and roots and stem. Those all you have to write it. And you can even write bread, cake and biscuits and all, because these all are made from the flour which comes from the grains, and it's nothing but the plant-based food. Then animal-based food I am writing milk. You can write bones, flesh, then egg, etc. Okay, so this box will be your homework. Then animals and their eating habits. The next topic is animals and their eating habits. So what type of food do you eat? You eat the food which comes from plants, then the food which comes from animals. Yes, both we are going to eat. If you take a goat, it eats only plants. And if you take a lion, it lives in jungle. But even though it is going to hunt the animals and eat only the flesh of other animals. So it's not going to eat the plants and all. So few animals they eat only plants and leaves, only the like plant-based food. And few animals they eat the flesh of other animals. They do not eat plants and all. And few they eat both plants as well as animals. So according to this we are going to classify the living things into three categories. That is herbivores. After herbivores, the second category is carnivores. And the last one is omnivores. So what are herbivores? Herbivores, they eat only herbivores they eat only the plants. Plants, grass and plant-based food. Then carnivores they eat only flesh of animals. And what about omnivores? Omnivores they eat both. They eat plants and animals. Yes, So herbivores, they eat only plants, grass, leaves and all. Then carnivores, they eat flesh of animals, and omnivores, they eat plants as well as animals. So example of herbivores. So best example of herbivores is cow, goat, buffalo and etc. Giraffe and all. So all these, they eat only the plants and grass. Then what about carnivores? They are the flesh eaters like lion, tiger, cheetah, etc. So they all eat the flesh of other animals. Then what about omnivores? They eat both plants as well as animals. So human beings. Human beings are omnivores. We eat flesh as well as we eat the plants also. So plants and animals we eat together. Then a bear. It also eat both plants and animals. Then ants. Ants also eat both plants and animals. So these are the examples of herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. So let us look into page number 229. Animals and their eating habits. So based on the food they eat, animals are classified into three types: carnivores, herbivores and omnivores. So about this carnivores, herbivores and omnivores we are going to see in the next session. So here you have, now I know, ants are omnivores animals and therefore eat a mixture of both plants and animal matter. So here ants, they come under omnivores because they eat a complete mixture of both plants as well as animals. So I already told you the homework. You have to do page number 229 box. Do page number 229 box from term. So this is your homework. As I already told you, here there is a box. In this you should write plant based food, and in this you have to write the animal based food. Already one I have written for you on the board, then the remaining 4 you have to write it by your own. Yes, hope you all have written this warm-up box. And based on the eating habits of animals, there are 3 types: carnivores, herbivores and omnivores. About this we will learn in detail in the next session. Hope you all have understood. Do the homework. Thank you.